We'll start off this week's Grow weather forecast with a check of the drought monitor. Very little change on our drought monitor for the Nebraska area. Roughly around 10% of the state included in the abnormally dry category. You can see that stretching mainly into parts of the panhandle. So roughly 90% of the state not included in a drought category. And the change for Kansas this week, Kansas now considered drought free. We are looking at that. Very good news for the state of Kansas. But let's look ahead for 1 month out. For the state of Kansas, all of Nebraska as well, stretching to our west and stretching to our east. Above normal precipitation expected for the month of March. There is a small area of the northern plains. They could see some below average precipitation for 1 month out. Now, in terms of temperatures, we are expecting all of Nebraska, all of Kansas, below normal temperatures for the month of March. And you can see that stretching up into the northern plains, down into parts of the southern plains as well. There's an area off to the west, above normal temperatures expected for the month of March. Also looking at parts of Florida, other parts of the south as well could see above normal temperatures for the month of March. But we are looking at a large part of the United States with those below normal temperatures expected for the next month. Now looking farther out for precipitation, 3 months out for Nebraska, stretching from the panhandle into parts of western Nebraska and farther to the south, covering most of northern Kansas as well. Oklahoma, Texas, above normal precipitation expected for the next 3 months, and that stretches into parts of the south and even off to our west, parts of Colorado, which Colorado is still dealing with some of that drought that has been ongoing for a very long time, so they could certainly use that above normal precipitation. Otherwise, for 3 months out, no strong signals either way for Nebraska and northern Kansas, but you can see eastern parts of the U.S., western parts of the U.S. as well. Those areas both looking at the possibility for above normal temperatures for the next 3 months, but as mentioned, no strong signals for Nebraska or northern Kansas. In terms of our normal high for this time of year for the Tri-Cities, normally we would be reaching around 45 degrees, but our week ahead average high actually 20 degrees below that with 25. Now our normal low for this time of year, 23 degrees. Our week ahead average low also on the colder side with 12 when we average out those numbers for the next week. And here's our proverb for this week. March comes in like a lamb and goes out like a lion. So we know how March started. We'll see how that ends, but you've likely heard this proverb before. That's a check of your Grow weather forecast. We'll have more coming up on Grow, and we also will have an update of your Grow weather forecast coming up next week.
If you've been out calving or lambing, send us some pictures. Go to our website, Nebraska.tv. Click on Chime In. That uploads those photos right to us so we can use them on the air. Last week, we brought you extended coverage of Cattlemen's Classic, an event that continues to grow. NTV's Jessica Stevenson has this look.
The annual Cattlemen's Classic is underway, and organizers and cattlemen alike say the event is beneficial for business and the ag industry.
I would be fourth generation Hereford breeder, so Hereford roots run deep in our family.
Brett Nelson says he and his family have been coming to the Nebraska Cattlemen's Classic for many years.
Even when I was a kid, we brought cattle here.
And now he's passing this tradition on to the next generation.
We have a young son, and he is not here at the moment, but he'll be here later in the week.
Nelson says it's a lot of hard work and time getting the Herefords ready for the Classic, but he says it absolutely results in sales.
It's a tremendous boost for our company. That's really the goal, to meet new people, new prospective customers, and it's a great tool, great marketing tool for our business.
A tool that's been growing for nearly 2 decades.
You know, we just started out in 1991 and they just had the cattle show and sales. And, you know, we've added so many things from horse events to opportunities for all of our juniors, FFA Day, tremendous commercial trade show. And we just keep adding to that schedule to bring more benefits to cattlemen of all ages.
Now, if you're interested in stopping by the Classic, kicking off right now is the Battle of the Breeds. Then tomorrow is the Youth Education Tours and FFA Day. Jessica Stevenson, NTV News, Kearney.
For decades, the world's best athletes have seen their face grace a box of Wheaties, and now Senator Ben Sasse gets that honor. Sasse has been named the National Wheat Leader of the Year by the National Association of Wheat Growers. As you can see, the Wheat Leader of the Year receives a customized Wheaties box. Here's what Senator Sasse had to say about the award, quote, "Farmers and ranchers work their butts off to feed the world and represent the best of America. I'm proud to stand up for them. That's why I am honored to receive the Wheat Leader of the Year award. It's a big deal. I just wish this box actually had Wheaties in it." End quote. And now Brian Ganussi has a look at what's up next.